Shirley's kitchen. Let's go on an aromatic journey today with a lip-smacking dish. Every morsel you will take of the Lucknowi Mutton Biryani will keep you wanting for more. Lucknowi Biryani is much more aromatic than your Hyderabadi Biryani, and this is the full version of the teaser that I had initially put on. So let's get started.
Here I have taken 1 kg of mutton and adding 1 tablespoon of salt. Then we would prepare the marination. For the marinade we would require 1 tablespoon of peppercorns, 1 black cardamom, 2 green cardamoms and a few strands of mace. Also adding 1 tablespoon of fennel seeds, 5 cloves, an inch of cinnamon and 1/4 piece of nutmeg. We would also add in 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. We would need 1 green chilli and 1 tablespoon of red chilli powder. We would now add in some water and grind this to a paste. Well, the ingredients are still coarse, so bring that together and adding a little water, let's grind this to a nice thick paste. This paste is just the consistency that we require. Now add this to the mutton and mix this well. Mixing this really well, and once this is thoroughly mixed, we would now add 2 tablespoons of curds. Incorporate these curds as well thoroughly into the mutton. Let me tell you that this mutton has been marinated overnight by me because that is exactly what is required to make the Lucknowi Mutton Biryani. Now this will be refrigerated overnight. Now let's get started to make the rice for our biryani. We would be using half a kg of rice, so take in water 7 times the quantity of rice. Putting in some whole spices and a dash of oil. Allowing this to boil and then adding about 3 tablespoons of salt. Here I recommend that you click on the video I have linked here to know how to make the perfect rice. Once the water comes to a boil, I'll put in the rice that I have cleaned, washed and soaked for about half an hour. Giving it a stir, allow it to cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. Checking if the rice is done. Once the rice is done to about 80%, now we will have this strained. Once this is done, let's set this aside and prepare for the bagar for our mutton. Take a pan and add about half a bowl of ghee. To this, we will add a little bit of oil as well. Let this heat a bit and then in goes a bay leaf. Here I have cut about 5 onions thinly sliced. which we will now add in and fry it till they are slightly brown. After the onions have browned well, let's add the marinated mutton that I have taken out from the refrigerator and thawed for about 1 hour. Give this a good mix. After mixing well, we would need to allow this to cook covered for about 15 to 20 minutes from low to medium heat. Giving this a stir after 10 minutes and allowing it to cook in its own moisture still further. While the mutton is cooking, here we have taken a pan to which we are adding 1 full glass of whole milk, to which we will add powdered spices. Taking 1 tablespoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of powdered nutmeg. We are also taking 1 tablespoon of fennel powder, a few strands of saffron and half a teaspoon of powdered mace. Now let's add all these powders to the milk. Stir it well and allow this to boil for about 5 minutes on low heat, stirring continuously. After boiling for 5 minutes, you get that slightly thickened aromatic milk with spices and saffron. Nice. Now let's get on to the mutton, which has been boiling for about 15 minutes. I have added 1.5 cup of water and now allowing it to cook until it is just about to be done. That would take another 15 to 20 minutes. Once the mutton is nearly done, let's add the aromatic spiced milk to this mutton. Wow, lovely. Let's give this a stir. Gently stirring it well. And now it is time to add 2 big tablespoons of our lovely fresh cream. This cream will enhance the flavor of the mutton as well as giving it that creamy texture. Let's mix this again. Wow. We would now need to cook this on high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes, so until the gravy has thickened. Now that the gravy has thickened, let's add 1/4 teaspoon of kevra. This gives that authentic flavor to the biryani. Just be a bit mindful because kevra has a very strong flavor. Now after this, it's time to add our rice. Here is our perfectly cooked rice that we would now add to the mutton. You would now need to spread the rice evenly over the mutton. Now let's get the food color ready. Here we have taken about 2 tablespoons of milk, to which we are adding about 2 pinches of saffron color. In another bowl, I have taken 2 tablespoons of milk, to which I will be now adding red color and mixing it into the milk. Now let's add some color to the biryani. Also adding in the saffron color. Also, let's add some lovely ghee to this. Now let's close this with a lid and place an iron tawa on the gas. Allow this to heat for 2-3 minutes on high flame. Thereafter, placing the pan with the rice on the tawa for about 10 minutes on low heat. This will allow the rice to cook a little further and also mingle the aroma of the mutton into the rice. Now it's about 10 minutes and let's put off the flame. Checking our rice. Wow, the aroma is fantastic. Now to add some color, garnishing this with coriander. You can also garnish this with fried onions. Let's start serving this. You won't believe the aroma is just out of the world. Oh my god, this is so tempting and smells so delicious. Can't just wait to have it. But first, let us serve this. Do try this and enjoy this aromatic, lovely Lucknowi biryani in your homes. And do leave me a comment. Let me further garnish this with some more coriander.
I just can't wait to dig into this. The aroma is fabulous and it's best eaten with your fingers. So I'll see you soon. Ciao.